Hey guys, Dion here with Your Guitar Academy. So in this lesson, we're going to talk the next section of our 12/8 blues solo. So in this part, I'm going to show you how to use some really huge two-tone or tone and a half bends to bring some real new life into your blues playing. So grab your guitar and let's have a go. Just joined us, don't forget to head over to the website for all the additional materials, including tab, backing tracks, chord charts, and anything else to go with this course. Also, if you're enjoying the course, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button underneath the video, and let us know in the comments how you're getting on. Okay, so let's talk about exactly what's going on in this lick. So I'm going to play it for you first, and then I'm going to explain the thinking behind it. So it sounds something like this. So once again. Okay, so as you remember from the previous video, we're up in this B.B. King kind of blues box style kind of shape, okay? And this part of the solo is where we stay on that 4 chord for a bit longer, the C chord, okay? So we're starting by sliding up with our first finger to the 8th fret of B, and we hit it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then you can either pick or hammer on to the next note, which is on fret 11 on the B string, okay? So this is where we have to bend all the way up to that pitch of the 15th fret. So the weird thing about this style of bending is that if you're not used to it, it can sometimes feel like you're going to break the string. But trust me, most of the time your strings can take it. You're going to be absolutely fine. So remember, with bending, you don't want to be pushing with your fingers like this. The movement comes from this kind of pivot point here, okay, that you've got on this kind of side of your left hand, or if you're a lefty guitar player, obviously it's your right hand, but your fretting hand, and it acts almost as if you're kind of turning a key in a lock like that. So you have to push upwards like this, using the fingers behind it for support, okay? So if you watch, you see how I'm rotating like here, I'm rotating behind the neck, okay? And again, that's if you're not used to this sort of thing, that's a really, really strange feeling to get used to. So I would say definitely take your time with that. Another thing that's very important with that is to make sure that you're pitching the bend accurately. So you don't want to be going, somewhere in between. You want to try and visualize that note in your head. Okay, and see if you can hit that. And you'll get used to the feel of hitting that note, and it just becomes muscle memory eventually. So that's the first part of that lick. So we go, and then we do the bend, and then we go to finish off that little phrase, which was 8 on B, 9 on G, 8 on B. So, okay, now we have another big bend for this little second part of the fragment. Okay, so this time, we're not bending quite as much as 2 tones, we're bending a tone and a half, okay? That's from fret 10 on the higher E string. So we want to bend up to the pitch of that 13th fret, which is a note of F, okay? Like so. And then after that, we have this fragment that travels down that kind of little B.B. King blues box again, okay? So I've done the bend, and then I've released the bend, pull off to the 8th fret, pick the 13th fret on the B string, pull off to the 8th fret, pick the 9th fret on G, and then pick the 8th fret on B, and then slide down with my index finger to fret 6 to end that phrase. So a little bit more up to speed, it sounds something like this. Once again. So let me just lay down a chord and you'll hear, a chord progression, and you'll hear how these two sound together. So. Okay. Once again, I'll try that again. Let the loop just come back around. Here we go. So again, the timing on this, you can be really, really lazy and sit behind the beat quite a lot. You'll notice on the playthrough video, that's what I've done. I've been pulling back quite a bit to kind of really squeeze the most out of these notes that I can. So once again, and you can also be really slow with those big bends. If you want to. And then maybe not so much the second one, you want to be a bit quicker with that one. So let me just play you the solo so far to a drum beat and you can hear how it all fits together. So I've gone slightly slower here. I'm now at 70 BPM. Remember, we're in a 12/8 or 6/8 time signature, however you want to think of it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice gap. Another gap. And then and there we go. That's our solo so far, so take your time with that, get that together nice and slowly, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching this course. If you're enjoying, please don't forget to let us know in the comments section. If you want to move on to the next section of the course, click here. And if you want to start from the beginning, click here.